Hey, welcome or welcome back. It is as always good to see you today. It is, what is it, Thursday? It's Thursday. Hey, Lizzie, good to see you. Why is my phone beeping at me? Something, King Charles is hospitalized. All right. Hey, DV, good to see you. Yeah. So, this week we have we had Amberlynn's live stream Tuesday night. Hey, Blue Hoodie, good to see you. So, Amber's live stream Tuesday night wasn't too bad. She kept threatening to get off the stream because there were some people kind of being dicks a little bit. She blocked a few people towards the end. So it was mostly, so she started out, people were asking questions about the Zachary Michael situation and those things, and she was answering the questions. And people were getting upset that she was talking about Zach, but it's like people were asking questions. And then she spent some time pulling oracle cards for people. People were enjoying that, and she did that for a good while. Some people were like, oh my god, this is so awful. But you're not going to please everybody all the time. She, in the live, once again said something about being single as of a few days ago. So, the breakup with Tommy actually just happened more recently than we were led to believe. I believe she brought that up again. I don't remember much else, to be honest. Nothing too crazy. But people were enjoying the oracle cards, and she was enjoying it. And, people can get upset. She did another round of truth or drink with people. I think it would be better if she came into the streams with more of a plan of something to do. I mean, it's a little all over the place as usual, and she's just engaging with people in the chat, which is fine. But when you have a lot of people coming in just being trolls, it can can get frustrating for her viewers that are in there to actually interact with her. You can see them getting frustrated. But yeah, not too much from her live Tuesday night, but she seemed to be having a good time. I think she was having a White Claw as well. So White Claw seems to be her alcoholic beverage of choice right now. Oh yeah, she didn't realize it was water. Yes, it's seltzer, which is like a sparkling water, basically, and flavored and alcohol put in it. So yes, White Claws are basically an alcoholic sparkling water. She apparently went live last night for a few minutes, like in the middle of the night. Somebody mentioned that in my Discord, but she's already deleted that, so I do not know what was said in last night's live stream that she did. But probably has something to do with Beck and Destiny's live, because Beck and Destiny were live yesterday evening, and I haven't seen that. So, but yes, we have 3 videos to catch up on with Amberlynn. And we're going to try to do that today. I have a couple of hours that I can stream. I have a meeting tonight. I don't know if the meeting time changed to 8 p.m. because of the time change, or if it's at 9. So, I'll need to quit way before then. But we do have... a video from Monday. So, this will be her first video back after her break, giving us her new schedule. And this is titled, as you can see up there, Getting Tipsy, Crashing Out, and Crazy Therapy Update. It's going to be a weekly vlog, episode 1. So I guess part of her new schedule is going to be uploading a weekly vlog. Hey Lizzie R, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Lizzie, yes, we are going to try to do all 3, because the second one is only like 8 minutes long. So we're going to try to catch up, because I need to catch up with Beck and Destiny and Alexa's videos over the next couple of days as well. I may just do standard reactions to those instead of doing lives. So we will see. We'll see. But if you are new here, I do speed Amberlynn up to 1.25 speed because she does speak a little too slowly for me. So, all that being said, let's go ahead. Oh, we got some green earrings. Got some green eyeshadow. Was this St. Patrick's Day? Monday was St. Patrick's Day, wasn't it? I can't remember. Anyway, she is wearing a lot of green. So.
Hello. So welcome to the first weekly vlog. So this is just the intro. It's pretty simple. I'm gonna vlog random things, whatever I feel like vlogging throughout the week, and then you guys will see that on Mondays.
How is her audio level for you all? Is it okay? You're watching my live while you're having dinner, Lizzie R. You should be spending time with your mom and your sister. Chicken and Greek salad. Well, that sounds pretty tasty. I haven't seen The Devil Wears Prada.
And for the rest of the week, I also planned out a whole new schedule, so I will show that right here. So Monday is weekly vlog.
All right.
Tuesday is members only live stream. Wednesday is a Wednesday weigh-in. Thursday is Let's Talk. Friday, no upload. Saturday, what I ate today. Sunday, no upload. I think having a more...
Okay, so we have... So she's done this before. A couple of years ago, she did this kind of schedule. I had the Let's Talk type thing as well, where she took viewers' questions and tried to answer them. So we have 2 days, well, really 3 days of no uploads, because Tuesday is a live stream in the evening. So we're back to Wednesday weigh-ins. So that'll be the next video we watch. Saturdays of what I ate today. So I'm wondering, I'm missing my YouTube wife. Where is Sai? I wonder what day she's going to pick to be her what I ate today. If it's going to be like the day before, the Friday, or a different day during the week, or multiple days, but we'll see. So today is the weekly vlog.
Thursday is Let's Talk. Friday, no upload. Saturday, what I ate today. Sunday, no upload. I think having a more stricter upload schedule like that is actually going to help me. I like filming different type of content, so that definitely helps me do that as well. So today's actually St. Patrick's Day, so happy St. Patrick's Day. And I'm wearing
St.
green
Patrick's
hoops.
Day?
And I LOL'd because I put some 90s butterfly clips on the hoops.
I wondered what the fuck that was. Okay. All right. I think having a routine will help Amberlynn. I mean, she went live in the middle of the night. She obviously isn't sleeping at regular hours. So yeah, maybe doing this schedule will get her into a regular routine. I think that would help her a lot with her mental health.
Why not? But yeah, welcome to the weekly vlog. Let's have a little chit chat. So this kind of falls under like...
Let's do it.
New schedule, new type of videos, because I really was just doing like every other day vlogs for a few months. I want to be extremely open about the fact that my mental health is really, really bad. It is chemical, but it's also situational, and I'm going through a lot. Like, you guys see that online. It has been crazy. It's just loud, it's noisy, it's hard.
It hasn't been hectic. I thought it would be hectic, Amberlynn.
It's rough, and it's only getting worse as the time goes on YouTube. Like, it's becoming more vicious, and
she should have taken a longer break. I mean, take a longer break than what you did. You took like a week.
And it's hard for me because I am only one person over here, but I have recently gotten so much support to my Instagram DM, so I'm like very grateful for that. So
good Lord, I started watching Amberlynn doing my reaction and I'm yawning like crazy. Jeez. I'm sorry. I do get up early, but still.
For the people who are here for the right reasons and you're not being sucked in by the hate mob
What
and by the
are
rumors
those right
and by the
reasons?
slander and by like the literal ableist comments and just the gross jokes and just the literal disgust of it all, like, I'm here for you guys. Yes, the Let's Talk videos is going to be very much like rumor based and audience correspondence based, and I hope that with time though, all of like the bad will slowly just like go away. It won't be so heavily focused on rumors and the tea.
If you don't address it, if you don't give it power, if you don't address the people being nasty and mean, they'll eventually get tired of it and go away. You're always going to have people giving criticism, you're always going to have people posting negative things. The difference will be, is it constructive or is it just people being mean?
Of it all and the gossip, because I am just a normal.
There you are, Sai. You are late. I hope you're doing alright. I hope you're okay. Thank you for being here. Salty Crab has a deleted video. Well, I don't watch Salty Crab. So I'll have to get it somewhere, though. If I care enough to.
Fucking person, I like literally promise. And the tea of it all and the gossip, because I am just a normal fucking person, I like literally promise that. I have become so villainized, and with my mental health, I just don't know like how much more I can take. It seems like the people who like genuinely hate me, like downright hate me, like the cruel people, they're never happy with my content. So I have gone back and forth where I'm just like, all of this is so loud and in my face, but the disapproving stuff, the disagreements, the people purposely saying, we don't like this content, this is boring, this is hogwash, like all of that is so much louder. So that's
Hogwash is her new word instead of hectic, I guess. Lizzie, go to the corner, wife.
why for a minute there I was so hyper focused on that. I was like, no one is happy with anything that I upload. And then I had to remind myself, girl, stop speaking in absolutes. Like, there are so many people who genuinely enjoy anything that you upload. So I'm kind of like in that stage of my life where I'm just like, if I want to talk about my BPD, I will. Because the haters seem to hate it. But the lovers are loving it. Like, I have so
The lovers are loving it.
many DMs that people are just like, Amberlynn, thank you so much for opening up about this. Like, I love to know why you are you. And also people with BPD are like, thank you for literally talking about this. You make me feel less alone. And that is my goal.
There are also people with BPD that are like, she doesn't represent us. She doesn't have it because she doesn't do this or this like I do. Which is kind of gatekeeping in my opinion and shouldn't be done. But, you know, it's her channel. She should upload what she wants to upload what makes her happy, upload what she enjoys. If people want to watch it, they'll watch it. If they don't, then they won't.
Cool. I've gone through multiple eras here on YouTube. I mean, I've been on YouTube for like 11, 12 years. So like there's been ups, there's been downs, but like the hate has been horrific. Like it is by far the worst it's ever been. And I'm genuinely just trying to hold on, okay? Anyways, what I'm trying to say, because I'm like literally rambling, I'm gonna be filming what I want to film.
Hey, Twinkie.
Like, I don't care what anyone thinks, anyone says, I'm just gonna do me. And if people leave, I will get a new audience, and I'm okay with that. Because if the right people leave, it's going to improve the quality of my audience, because I'm telling you, people are vicious. And I know a lot of people are gonna be like, well, that doesn't make no sense because you're gonna be doing Let's Talk videos, and those are like audience correspondence. Well, during the Let's Talk video, I'm gonna talk more about why I want to do it. But I feel like it's important that like, I'm no longer silenced. So if rumors are happening.
You've never been silenced. It's Chris. Good to see you. Aaron, good to see you. Aren't You Exhausted has, okay, so Aren't You Exhausted also has it. You didn't watch it, so you're not sure of the content. Yeah, I mean, it was the middle of the night when she went live. I don't even have a notification letting me know that she even went live. But yeah. If I'm sleeping, there's not much I can do. She keeps saying things like she's been silenced, she's being silenced. You have a whole ass YouTube channel that you can give your side of the story on. You are silencing yourself. Either because you don't want to bring up things or you don't want to talk about things, which is completely fair. Or you're just... I lost my train of thought there. But she's just silencing herself or making it sound like people She's making it sound like people are not letting her speak when she has a whole ass channel that she can give her side on.
Or people are saying things that they want like answers to. I'm the only one that can do that.
Oh, where did my audio go?
I feel like it's important that like I'm no longer silenced. So if rumors are happening or people are saying things that they want like answers to, I'm the only one that can do that. And with all the reaction channels, like literally like feeding off of each other and like the haters feeding off of each other, and I'm sitting over here not saying a damn
Feeding off of each other.
thing about any of the nonsense that is being said, it makes rumors and speculation true because my silence makes things seem more real. So now it's my job to be like, no, I'm Amberlynn Reed, so I'm gonna tell you how it is because I'm literally the person that you were speaking about. Anyways.
So, Lizzie, do you need to go get a coffee? You know, it seems like I really should, but it's so late in the day. But, yeah, my brain is not braining right now. Maybe I should have had a longer break between work and this. What did she just say? Oh my god. Fuck.
Could do that. And with all the reaction channels, like literally like feeding off of each other and like the haters feeding off of each other, and I'm sitting over here not saying a damn thing about any of the nonsense that is being
not speaking about it makes it true. People could see it as that way, or they could just see it as you just ignoring it. They could see it as, well, she's not coming out and saying it's not true, so therefore it is true. But even if Amberlynn does say that's not true, people don't believe her. So it's like, you know, do you even want to bother putting yourself through putting something out there and having people just say, "Yeah, I don't believe it."
Being said, it makes rumors and speculation true because my silence makes things seem more real. So now it's my job to be like, no, I'm Amberlynn Reed, so I'm gonna tell you how it is.
I'm Amberlynn Reed. I'm gonna tell you how it is.
Because I'm literally the person that you were speaking about. Anyways, it's a lot. I'm really just rambling, so I'm gonna go shut up now. So if you guys aren't fully aware, Oklahoma, which is where I live, has been having really bad wildfires and the wind has been horrific.
Texas has as well. Texas and Oklahoma have been having wildfires the past couple of weeks. So Amberlynn can tell you things about herself, but when it comes to her exes saying things about their relationship with Amberlynn, when it comes to their perspective and how they felt, only they can do that. But where I start having issues is when people start asking, why did Amberlynn do this? What's this about Amberlynn? This about Amberlynn? Other people aren't going to know those answers because they aren't Amberlynn. Now, they could ask, oh, did Amberlynn do this while you were there? And they could be like, well, this is what I saw. But that's all that I can answer to. But people have been asking people have been asking others about, like, Amberlynn's motives and things about her that are personal. And I just don't get it.
So we've been in the red zone, like where I live, for days now. But I'm telling you, like 4 days ago, it was so bad outside. Like the whole sky was orange. It was smoky. It looked like the worst fog of your life. So I used to live in Arizona and we would have these really bad dust storms. It very much kind of looked like that. Thankfully, even though we're still in the red zone, like the skies do not look like that at all. So it is getting better. But the day it did look like that, it was like 70 miles per hour winds. And it was genuinely just super scary windy because people were having to evacuate. If you have been affected or if anyone you know have been affected, like my heart goes out to you. It is very scary. My thoughts are out to you guys and to myself, and just keep your guys' thoughts out because wildfires can get super bad. I mean, I grew up in California, so I did experience a lot of that. But it's been a hot minute where I was actually like in a location where evacuations were happening. So it has been a little anxiety inducing. All right, you guys. So I just did my live stream. I didn't vlog anything.
Okay, we have a purple look today. And this must be the live stream from a week ago.
Today, I don't know. But I did my members live stream and I drank. I haven't drank since the beginning of January, and I just had four White Claws. So now I'm just like, what is life? I've been peeing like a mad woman. I got some new shampoo and conditioner. If you guys want to know the shampoo and conditioner.
What was that zoom in weird angle? Is this Pantene?
I use, which I need the new ones because all of mine is gone, It's just the Pantene Moisture. Like anyone cares. Oh, and when I had COVID, I got this like big bag of masks. They're so cute. Got those off of Amazon because I always wanted to protect myself and others. But oh my god, that was hectic. I'm a little tipsy. I genuinely.
That was some weird camera zoom work. Yeah, she had 4 White Claws that Tuesday night. White Claws aren't super duper strong. Buzz balls are fucking strong though. That or I've just become a lightweight in my old age. But White Claws usually aren't too strong.
I don't know. I just wanted a little buzz, if you will. It's been a minute. I have clothes I have to put away. My printer just reminded me of I need to print something important.
Me too.
I also had a little snack on there. Spilled a little tea.
I need to buy a new printer. Ooh, there's that Pac-Man Lego. Oh, I've thought about buying that one. I like that one. I'm going to build the Dungeons and Dragons one and put it back here on this shelf, on this table.
Carrots and salami, mozzarella cheese with a dip. Some of this, which these chips are so good. Oh my god, wait, I'm gonna have some more right now. Alright, you guys. So I actually ordered McDonald's, which is hectic.
It's like midnight. Or like 11 p.m. She's ordering Mickey D's. Now, she did say during that stream that she was going to take those $5 from somebody and get some McNuggets or something. So I guess she stuck to her word on that one.
I got a 20-piece nugget, an Oreo McFlurry, and a Diet Coke. That's all I got. I didn't even get fries. I don't know why, but like...
Okay, so a little bit of calorie transference. She didn't get fries. So she got a McFlurry instead. I mean, if you want some McNuggies, get some McNuggies. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. I'm looking old. I have myself over here as well on the other screen. I am looking old and wrinkly. Jesus, I just moved my whole desk. All right. Let's see. McDonald's. Nutrition. All right. So what do we got? We had a McNugget. 20-piece McNugget. 830 calories for that bad boy. Damn. That's a lot for nuggets. Now, at least, I mean, getting McNuggets are a better option sometimes. If you get like a 10-piece. And we had an Oreo McFlurry. That's actually not bad. That's actually probably about the same as a large fry would have been. So we're looking at 1,240 calories. Man, this is why I haven't been ordering takeout really for the last several weeks, unless I get something that's lower in calorie. Because even just like that 20-piece nugget is 830 calories. I would have gotten a 10-piece. But a good amount of protein in the nuggets and the McFlurry. A lot of fat though. A lot of carbs. But yeah, it's a lot of calories for a midnight snack. I mean, eat what you want to eat as long as you're fitting it into whatever your goals are.
Like, the thought of fries, like, literally was making me feel nauseous. Normally I get fries, but I was like, nah. But I don't feel very good. Like, alcohol just does not.
You don't feel very good. Maybe because you just had 4 fucking White Claws and then random snacks. Speaking of the McFlurry, I'm loving my Ninja Creamy. I am quite enjoying it. I had one last night that was, what did I put in it? It was almond milk with Rise Skippy protein powder. and it's pretty tasty. I mixed in some dark chocolate chips in with it as well. It was really good. So I'm really enjoying the Ninja Creamy. If you want like ice cream but want to make it yourself fresh, I mean, you have to let your stuff freeze for 24 hours before you put it in the machine. But yeah, I am really enjoying this Ninja Creamy. I just made some new ones that are in the freezer for tomorrow. But yeah, quite good. So I can make a McFlurry. I can make a McFlurry for probably around, depending on what I used in it, with more protein, for like 350 calories maybe.
Feel good in my body anymore. And I only had 4 White Claws, which is really not that much.
Only 4?
In the middle of putting together these new, why am I doing this right now? There's like a tool.
Why are you doing this in the middle of the night? What are you putting together? Are these pots and pans? You hate the name so much. What name? The Ninja Creamy? Is that the name you hate?
I did 2 lids, okay? It's the new pots and pan set that I got. And I need to put together the lids. I need to put the lid thingies on the lids. And then I need to put the handles on the actual pots. It's a lot. And then that big box over there is for the good old kitchen stuff I'm getting rid of. Because I also have a new knife set. I also have a new cooking utensils set. And I've just kind of been procrastinating. So
Aaron says most people hate the word moist. I hate the word moist. I can't stand it. Moist. For you, it's creamy. Boy, the peanut butter aisle must be hell for you, Aaron. So she's getting all new pots and pans. So, I mean, her other ones, she's probably going to donate those or give them to her mom. I mean, it's nice to refresh every now and then, I guess. I got myself a single hex clad pan several months ago to replace one of my pans. You know, sometimes they start to get a little worn out. Things start sticking or whatever. I guess out with the old and with the new. I don't know.
I was like, well, I don't feel good, so let's do it now. Like, my brain is not working.
Does it make sense?
It really is so cute.
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't be putting those together right now because you're going to break it.
I need to go to bed. I need to go to bed. I need to go to bed.
Yeah, for sure. Aaron, I'm a chunky and chunky girl. I'm a chunky peanut butter girl too. I love some chunky peanut butter. Next day.
Okay, hello, hi, how are you? So normally I wear a purple cardigan with this, but I wanted to try something different. I got this new, very short lace cardigan, and I've never worn anything
Stop plucking.
like this. I have worn it open.
I don't like it. I don't like the way that looks. It makes her short torso look even shorter. And it's not doing the girth any favors. I don't think it looks very flattering. I think the length of it for her body proportions doesn't work very well. But what do I know? I'm sitting here wearing a t-shirt that says I'm a fucking delight. So
obviously things like this, but never short and closed. I don't know how I feel. So I'm going to undo these little buttons. It is so fucking windy outside. I'm like, jaw is on the floor because there's so much damage to like properties around here, and it's just getting crazy. But ooh, this is kind of not cute.
it looks a little better open, but I just don't like that on her. I don't like the length of the cardigan thingy. Erin, she needs to wear the right size too. Yeah, I don't know if it. I mean, it fit her. I don't think it looks very flattering on her.
It's giving grandma, so that's a no for me. I'm gonna button back up. I don't know. I'm just going to the movies. Like, this is literally not that big of a deal what I wear. I think I might just wear it clothes. It's kind of cute though. Torrid also has a white one. I should have got the white one too, but I don't wear that much white. I could just hear that wind just like being windy. I don't know. What do you guys think? You guys probably hate it. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, but
I don't like it.
I have been getting so many compliments on my eye makeup lately in my live streams. So people ask what I'm wearing. It's Patricia Bright Revolution. And I am wearing Ocean Deep and Reckless. And I kind of just like blend.
Ocean Deep and Reckless. What do we have? Yes, Peaches. No Exit. What the hell kind of color? How did they come up with these names? Taste the Rainbow is a pink. No Exit is a green. Wifey. They have a wifey color. Do you see this right here? It's kind of this little mauve kind of color, I guess. Missed Call. What color is Missed Call? I don't understand how they come up with the names. Trendsetter is this green. No Boo is this dark blue. What the? It's also not centered like the other ones are. Wow. Elegant. I don't understand the naming convention of these things.
It all together, and for the glitter, it's this ColourPop pressed glitter in island topping. So yeah. Sorry if you guys can't hear me because it's super windy, but try to guess what movie I'm watching. Take a wild guess.
I don't know because you're moving the camera too fast. You're going to see Last Breath.
All right, I'm about to tell you. Captain America.
Oh, Captain America. I'm behind on my Marvel movies. I didn't think Amberlynn liked the Marvel movies.
Not usually the type of movie I watch, but I got an icy. Now I got a small popcorn. Wait,
there's Amberlynn.
Oh, you press this button.
Oh, you get to get your own popcorn. I know at the theater near me up here, it's like 2 miles away from me. They still give you the bag or the bucket, but there's over on the side, there's like a station where you can add more butter to it.
The butter? Yeah.
But I guess it also makes it easier where you can just go out and get your refills on your own.
Okay, cute.
They had the theater to themselves, it looked like. I had that once. I used to take myself out for little lunch dates. There was a theater down in Chesterfield where you could do the over 21 theater, and they had like food service where you put in your food order and they bring it to you at your seat. And I would take myself out every couple of weeks for a little movie and lunch date. And I went to see Wonder Woman, but I'd waited a little bit to go see it. And I ended up being the only person in the theater. So I'm sitting there with my little lunch, theater all to myself, just having my little lunch, watching my movie. And my own little private showing.
Bathroom decor. All right, so update on the movie. None of us really liked it. I mean, I don't really like movies like that. I mean, some of them are okay. Like the ending, like the grand finale, like the Hulk part was cool. My mom and I like agree on the same things. Even my
don't ruin it.
He was the one who chose the movie. He didn't really care for it either. But I feel like, you know, if you're someone
and sexy movies
who likes Captain America and you like stuff like that, then like you're probably gonna leave giving it a higher rating than me and my mom did. So I give it like a 3 out of 10. You guys, it is so windy, so cold. Come on, baby curiosity. I cannot wait for the warmer weather. Me and Twinkie are super ecstatic because I'm curious, can I still walk on?
I thought she was outside the theater still, so when she started talking to Twinkie, I was so confused.
Your girl is not going to be doing that in 40-degree weather, because I think like right now it's like 41 degrees, and I know Twinkie's cold, I'm cold, but the reason why I question if I can still walk a mile is due to like COVID and all the other hogwash of it all. Like an update on that, like my breathing is better.
The new word is hogwash.
It just isn't how it was prior to COVID. It's frustrating. Just a little babe, just a little babe. So I literally just got off a live stream and I had 1.5 White Claws. It was more so just
So that was Thursday night's live stream, or was it Wednesday? I think it was Wednesday nights. So that must have been her playing with the movie.
It's like a relaxed moment, but I'm not gonna lie, like my emotions are genuinely all over the place. Like I'm just like, I'm going through heartbreak, I'm going through everything that's happening online, and like
because the breakup only recently happened.
I just feel like everything is happening at once. I feel super lonely. I feel confused. I feel lost. I just feel a lot of like hardcore emotions at once. And it's just like, ooh. And a lot of people are like, she's crashing out. Maybe. I also did have some of these.
She
Why do I
did?
always have a chip on live stream? It's like a new thing that I do, I guess.
Because you're hungry.
These are spicy dill pickle, Miss Vicky's. Really good. Really good. I don't know. I just want life to just go a little smoother and stop being so painful, you know?
I think we all want that.
Hello, it is the next day. I have Twinkie fur all over me because we were cuddling something fierce. I've just been having so much anxiety. Like, I'm genuinely going through so much. Oh my god, my hair's so annoying right now. But I'm just going through a lot, and like, I feel it in my chest. Like, my heart is just beating faster than usual, and then on top of that gives me more anxiety. Cuddling with Twinkie and Wasabi just like makes me feel literally, genuinely a million times better. Like, they're my two little besties. I'm not gonna lie, I've been in a bad headspace. And I know that I'm not perfect, and I know that I can't just snap out of it instantly, but I need to take steps into like making myself feel better and more at peace, and just doing self-care, self-love, just loving myself, you know? Okay guys, so there is something I want to share with you, and just so I don't have to re-say it, because before I took a break from YouTube, I was actually in the middle of filming a whole vlog. So I have like half of a vlog finished that will never see the light of day, but I do want to put this clip in here just so I don't have to repeat myself all over again. So for the sake of repeating myself, here's the clip. Hello. Okay, so today is March 8th, and I have some like...
It's her Monsters Inc. when she dressed up as Sully shirt. So March 8th. So 3 weeks ago?
Pretty good news, in my opinion. I do want to give you an update on therapy. So when I was first looking for a therapist, I was looking for a DBT therapist, because DBT therapy is like the #1 type of
Therapy is included in DPD. You don't need to say the therapy
for people with BPD. And I found the therapist that I currently have. On their profile, they literally said that they do DBT as well as like EMDR and like a few others. But when we had our initial consultation, they said they didn't do deep.
Oh my god, she said it correctly. You know, speaking of how she would say consultation, I was driving the other day, and an ad came on the radio for like a law firm or something, and they were like, call for a consultation. And I'm like, you did not just say consultation on the radio for your law firm. But Amberlynn just said consultation, so good job. She can learn.
DBT. They just said they do EMDR. But when we had our initial consultation, they said they didn't do DBT. They just said they do EMDR. They made it sound great for someone like me, and I love their approach. And as much as like I like them as a therapist, they like me as a client, we do think that DBT therapy is the route that I actually should take. I was already feeling it in my gut, like EMDR might not be it for me. I have been wanting to do DBT therapy for a while, and if you guys have heard me talk a lot about therapy, then you know that. I went and made my first appointment with a DBT therapist that was suggested to me. So I have my appointment scheduled. I'm really excited, and I'm sad that EMDR like just wasn't it, but that's okay, because DBT is the way to go. Everyone is different, obviously, so like if you have BPD, like don't follow me. But I was just sitting here filling out the forms, because you always have to fill out forms, and I just had to fill out something that I don't remember filling out for any of my last like millions of therapists that I've had, because I've been doing therapy since I was 8 years old, because I was...
Well, off and on. You've never stayed with a therapist long enough, at least in your adult life, to actually make any progress.
Foster care, and when you're in foster care, you have to see therapists. So I've been doing therapy for a hot minute, but as an adult, you have to fill out this adverse childhood experiences. It's an ACE assessment. And I don't remember ever doing that as an adult. I just filled it out. It's 10 questions, and it made me fucking sad. I am not gonna lie. So the ACE assessment is a questionnaire that measures the number of adverse childhood experiences a person has experienced. And I scored 9 out of 10. So higher the ACE score is associated... Oh, my dryer just went off. I forgot to tell you my dryer was running. So
for a second I thought, oh, is my laundry done? But my dryer is downstairs.
If you guys heard that in the background, you guys are probably like, what was that noise? That's what that was. All right, thank you, dryer, for the music. So it says higher ACE scores are associated with an increased risk of physical and mental health problems such as chronic disease, obesity, depression, and anxiety. So if you score 1 to 3,
probably going to hear it do 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 again here.
You have a low ACE score. 4 to 6 is moderate, and 7 to 10 is a high ACE score. So I had no idea what this even was. I thought it was just like a regular like questionnaire. So then at the end, when it was like press this little button and find out your score, I was like literally genuinely so confused. And then when I saw my score was 9, I looked it up, and that's what popped up. So I was just curious, like, what was I being scored for, you know? So 9 out of 10 does seem quite hectic, and it actually does make a lot of sense, actually. It really just goes to show that, like, what you go through as a child definitely molds you into, like, what you struggle with or deal with as an adult.
Of course it does.
And
Nobody's
it's just, like,
doubting
really
that.
crazy to me. Okay, so now
Hand-battered North Atlantic cod with savory tartar sauce, crispy butterfly jumbo shrimp.
that you guys have seen that, I'm super excited because tomorrow is my first day with my new therapist. I've been wanting to do DBT for literally ever, and I was always too scared to take the plunge or whatever it may be, and it's happening. Genuinely, with how shitty I've been feeling, I think that this is like the perfect time to start a real therapy cycle, really diving head on into the things I need to change about myself and the things I need to heal about myself. And that's going to be all part of the self-love, self-care, because I now have...
This was filmed last week. This was like Thursday. So she would have had her first session on what, Friday? Good. I mean, okay. We're starting it at least. Ooh, shrimp. Ugh, Aaron.
Of ample time to give myself all of the energy. I kind of sort of just spontaneously, and you know, my lack of impulse just made me do a reaction video. I noticed like when I'm in a more unhinged state of mind, I stick up for myself more. So I'm sitting over here and I'm just like, am I gonna regret this? I don't know. It's like you should never regret sticking up for yourself. And it's really sad that like...
So this must be the day she filmed that reaction to Salty Crab's video talking about the Raglan Bleed name. As I think she was wearing this shirt.
I have to even consider that a thing. But it's currently being uploaded right now and I'm feeling kind of hectic about it. But it's okay, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do.
So it's
I really
Friday?
feel like I need to have a voice. And it's like all of these reaction channels want to call me out and it's like, you know what? It's my turn to call them out, I guess. Question mark, question mark. I'm just not that type of girly pop, so I feel a little weird about it. All right, you guys, so I'm getting ready for bed. I do have that reaction video scheduled for like 2 hours from now. I have to wake up pretty early because my first appointment with my DBT therapist is early in the morning. But now that I've been like sitting here, like I'm gonna let that video upload in 2 hours, but I don't feel good about it. I don't feel great about it. It's definitely not the content that I will be continuing on my channel. Don't like filming reaction videos. I don't know what it is. I just think it's super boring. Plus having to stand up for myself that hardcore is just like...
I guess it depends what you're reacting to. I mean, it can be boring, yeah.
super annoying, especially when it's something to do with like cancer. And oh my god, the lighting in here always makes my eyes look so dark. Like you guys saw me in the scene before this. That was real authentic Amberlynn, but every single time I'm in this spot, I swear it looks like I have 2 black eyes. Hey guys, so it is the next day. I am so tired.
I think it's Saturday. Is it Saturday? Or Friday? Maybe it's Friday.
Few hours of sleep. Somehow I've managed to get ready pretty quickly. So I'm really just feeling nervous for this first appointment, but that's okay. That's a normal feeling. So I will let you guys know how it goes afterwards. Oh my gosh, you guys. We did it. We did it. I am so glad. I'm about to put my hair up. I'm also about to like take off my jewelry because I'm telling you, I might actually take a nap because I only slept for like 3 hours and it wasn't the greatest sleep in the world. But yeah.
I think she could really benefit from getting into a regular routine, like going to bed at a regular time, getting up at a regular time, having kind of a set schedule. I think would really help her, especially when it comes to her eating.
It was a really good appointment. Like we have a treatment plan. I am actually going to be also seeing a psychiatrist because I might need to go back on medication. On top of doing DBT therapy, she thinks that I also will probably eventually need to do trauma therapy because she said, girl, you have a lot of trauma from your past, present. And I'm just like, I know. I don't even know how I'm hanging on half of the time. And she said that she can tell based on what I said, what I shared, I am going through straight up disassociation mode. And it's true. And this is what happens to me when I go through like high levels of stress. So yeah, I'm just really excited to be doing this. It's just time. And by that, I mean, it's time that I just do better, be better, heal. And I'm excited to be able to like freaking regulate my emotions better. And just every BPD symptom that I have, like, I'm excited for it to like lessen and not be so extreme, because as a borderline, that's something you're gonna struggle with for literally forever. It's not curable. It's not possible. But what is possible is managing your symptoms. So I'm excited for that. All right, you guys, took a nap and I put on these new pants and they're just too long. Look at this. Like, excuse me? What am I supposed to do with this?
Oh my god. Yeah, those are, I guess it's time to roll them up. Y'all, you all are younger than I am. Back in the, like, late 80s, early 90s, there was a tight roll. Did any of you tight roll your jeans? Maybe she can tight roll the bottoms of her pants. And then kind of have like parachute type pants.
This is so upsetting because I was looking forward to these pants, but they're like a million feet too long. Like, oh my lantus. So this is what they look like on.
Cute pants.
I mean, they're pretty cute. I just wish they weren't so long. So I might see if they have like a shorter pair. I am a shorter girly pop, so I do try to get longer pants though because of my lymphedema. So it's like my lymphedema isn't hanging out. But then in return, I get pants that literally make me mop the floor.
I mean, she could try trimming them up, like cutting off the ends and hemming them.
Hello. So I kind of just wanted to give an update on that reaction video that I did. I have been getting so much support, so I thank you guys literally so much. I do not regret posting it like I was afraid of, as you guys remember. Don't regret it at all. I have a voice for a reason, and it is to stick up for myself, so I will continue doing that. But I do not want that to be like the main focus on my channel because I'm good. I really want to focus, sorry, I'm looking at the mirror, which is behind you guys. I really want to focus on just bettering
Figured
myself,
as much.
but I do want correspondence with my audience. Two things can't happen at once. I need to get a little closer for this part because your girl is blind. So I'm actually getting ready.
Where are those glasses?
Mom today, and her fiance is going to be with us. There's actually a restaurant that he wants us all to try, so we're going to do that. Sorry, my hair is in this crazy bun because
Blue hoodie. My older brother did that with his pants circa 1988. Yep. Yep, that's the time frame. Late 80s, early 90s, doing the tight roll. If y'all don't know what the tight roll is, I don't know if I have anything that I can show you with, but you take your, so you have your pants, you pinch it tight against your leg, take the part that is sticking out, fold it over, and then roll up around, so then it's like tight around the ankles. Yeah.
because I like to sleep with it in a bun, and plus I took a shower and did not wash my hair since I washed it a couple days ago, so I just let it down and it does this like curly bit, which I love. But I'm telling you, those curls, they will not be staying. They will probably be gone in 20 minutes. Like, my hair is just such a weird texture ever since I had my hysterectomy. And I always gaslight myself, and I'm like, it's your fault that your hair is thinning. Like, literally, no. Getting a full hysterectomy at the age of 29, when you like go through menopause and when you get a hysterectomy like that, your hair thins. So that's part of the symptoms, Amberlynn. Stop gaslighting yourself.
So I'm
Get
showing
rid
you
of
guys
those
this on my laptop
gems.
because I feel awkward when I'm actually there at the restaurant. But this is where we're eating tonight, and it's actually so beautiful.
Oh, look at the little bear. It's actually a really cute place.
So I'm excited. It's a Mexican restaurant, but it's like actually so pretty. I've never been here before. So what they do is they give you all of these sheets at once, right? Well, I put all mine in order because they give you a little cheat sheet just so you can see like what order it goes in. So my mom's fiance is like, can you do mine for me? So I'm about to do it for him. All right, so blue, orange, green, red tint, pink tint, pink tint, red tint, which is actually pink, but okay. Yellow, pink, gray, blue tints. I swear I could do this for a job. We just had everyone's thing just ready to rumble before they even get here. Kind of fun. Brown tint, yellow tint, olive, brown, red. Daddy. Play that song.
There you go.
All right, there we go. Here you go. All right, you guys, so I just got home. I didn't win, but guess who did? My mom's fiance,
Your mom?
who literally wins every single time, but I love it. I live
Good
for
job.
that type of good luck. Like, literally, he just did a scratcher like a week ago. It was a $5 scratcher, and he won $500. Like, what?
Wow.
So my bingo buddy also met me there, and we all sat together, and it was a really good time. So there's like multiple bingo halls that I've been to in Oklahoma, but by far the one that I went to tonight is definitely my favorite. It's where they have glow-in-the-dark bingo once a month. I don't think I'm going this month, but glow-in-the-dark bingo is definitely a recommend. All right, you guys, I'm about to show you a fixation that I've been going through where I have this once a day, or at least every other day, which I used to have this when I was
really yum. So it's a ramen, but how I make it. I had a cousin and she did it like this, and I was like, you know what? I want to try it. And literally, I would have it, and it was like the best ramen I ever had. And then I went years, like 2 decades plus, where I didn't have it like this. And then I randomly thought about it a couple weeks ago, and I'm like, oh my God. So obviously, we have the water in there. Like, I have made ramen in a million different ways. This way is like the simplest. I don't break it or anything like a lot of people do. So I'm gonna let the noodles cook a bit. So this is genuinely just one extra added ingredient, and that is it. So I'm just mixing up the noodles so they can all evenly cook. And please, before anyone says anything, yes, I know this is not healthy at all. It's not like I'm cooking this thinking, ooh, this is my healthy meal of the day. All right, so the noodles are cooked how I like them. Now I'm going to just strain the water. So just leave like the tiniest bit of water. You're gonna add the seasoning packet. This is where it gets weird, and I promise it's good.
Is it a slice of cheese? You throw in a slice of Velveeta in there? That's great with ramen.
Don't knock it till you try it. A little bit of mayonnaise. Just a little. And then you're going to stir it all together.
That wasn't just a little. It just makes it a little more creamy, I guess. Makes it more of a saucy type thing.
It adds a creamy factor.
Oh, this is why somebody in the Discord, this is why somebody in the live stream Tuesday night told her to try the Kewpie mayo. So Amberlynn, if you didn't look it up, Kewpie mayo is Japanese mayo. It's a little tangier. They sell it in Asia. It comes in a like taller, skinnier bottle, and you can find it at Asian markets. Yeah, that would be okay.
It cuts down that super sharp chicken flavor that comes from the packet. Literally, look how creamy and tasty that looks.
I mean, you could probably use something that would maybe make it a little, maybe some Greek yogurt. Maybe like a tablespoon, 2 tablespoons of like Greek yogurt maybe instead of the mayonnaise. And it would kind of give the same texture and add some protein. I mean, you can do a lot to zhuzh up ramen. I mean, it's noodles. At the end of the day, it's just pasta noodles, right? The seasoning packets are full of sodium though. But you can get like those momofuku noodles that we saw Amberlynn buy last summer. I buy those when I want to have like a ramen type thing. I also still love my kokomyeon from Korea as well. But you can add in vegetables and like scramble an egg and throw in with it. Add in vegetables, add in some protein, some meat. You can turn ramen into something more filling and more substantial and healthier than just the pack of ramen with the sodium-laden seasoning packet.
Hello. So I'm just putting away some clean clothes. I was supposed to actually babysit today, but plans have changed because they no longer need a babysitter.
Are you
People are getting
babysitting?
sick, not feeling well. So they were gonna go on a date night, but I am gonna go grocery shopping, I think. Oh, I got this new dress.
It's Sunday.
Red. I tried it on today. It's so cute. It's giving like such spring because there's these adorable flowers.
But she's not a floral girly.
So yesterday it was like 80 degrees here. I'm like, whoa, okay, spring is in
The
full
weather's-
effect. Summer is on its way.
The weather's been so
I
weird.
highly recommend these, my mochis, but there's usually more flavors. For some reason there's just strawberry, which
Oh, I got some Bluebell there. We're supposed to get Bluebell here in St. Louis. Get like an actual Bluebell in St. Louis, or was it in Springfield? Somewhere in Missouri. It's a Texas ice cream place. We have Oberweis up here, but these my mochis are actually quite tasty, and they're not crazy high in calories and things, but they're very very good. Yeah. However, I'm loving my creamy, as I've already mentioned. The one that I have in the freezer right now, it's almond milk with a tablespoon of cocoa powder, a tablespoon of chocolate pudding mix, and a little packet of stevia, half a quarter tablespoon of guar gum, and then some maraschino cherries. So we're going to make that tomorrow night in the creamy and see how it tastes. I know you hate that word, Erin. I know you hate it. I'm so sorry, dear. The Klondike Crunch bars look pretty tasty.
That's my least favorite, so I'm not gonna get those, but they're delish.
Here, you know what? What else is good? The Reese's Klondike bars are tasty. So we got Amberlynn checking
It's a time lapse, and here is some music to go with the time lapse because I'm a professional YouTuber now. Okay, guys, so I want to give you.
It's giving Zachary Michaels. Dun dun dun. Or wait, that was Mission Impossible. What is that? That walking theme that Zach would do that they took off the videos.
A weekly build / Lego update because I don't want to bombard you guys. So in my vlogs, I will show you guys once a week my updates on my builds. So I actually do have a clip from I think around March 7th or 8th where I was at within the build that I'm doing. So I'm gonna show you that here in a second, and then I'm gonna show you immediately after where I'm at today right now. All right, you guys, we need to do another update.
Oh my god.
The build I'm doing. There's 584 steps, and I'm on step 336. And genuinely, it's so big now that I had to use another table because it's just getting very complicated. And
oh, that's a lot bigger than I thought it would be. That's actually a really good size. Yes, Lizzie, the Reese's Klondike bars are so good.
Person, I will say it is a lot bigger than it actually looks on camera. So the last steps that I have been doing have been back of the vehicle. So like all of this is new, and I messed up. I put one piece in the wrong direction, so I had to take it all apart and redo it. I was like, are you joking? And
oh my god, it even has like brake pads on it. Like those yellow pieces are supposed to be like brake pads.
This is where I'm at right now, you guys. Look at it. It's coming together. It's starting to resemble a car, isn't it? Oh my gosh, this has been so much hard work. Okay, guys, so this is something that I don't really talk about online. I mean, I have, yes, in the past, but I am very much like a spiritual girly. I have always said that like I believe in the universe. I am agnostic, so that's how I feel around the subject of like God and stuff, but I wholeheartedly believe that I am connected with the universe, and I feel like anyone could be that way. You just genuinely have to believe it and feel it, and I do. And I know a lot of people have a hard time talking about religion and spirituality, whatever it may be, so that's why I don't full-fledged talk about that on my channel. So I have matured spiritually a lot. Like years and years and years ago, I didn't really believe in tarot, but I think it was like 4 years ago I started connecting better with it, and since then I have fallen in love with one particular tarot deck that I am obsessed with. I will never have another tarot deck. It is my best friend in card form. This is definitely how the universe connects with me and talks to me and tells me things, but the universe also...
You really aren't supposed to give yourself readings because you influence and read into what you want to read into it.
Talks to me through oracle cards. I have...
Holy shit. She has what, 7 or 8 there? So the gym goddess on YouTube, she uses tarot and oracle cards.
Pretty good collection here. So even if you don't believe, doing tarot and oracle cards can actually be really therapeutic. But I think at the end of each vlog before my outro, I want to pull some oracle cards. I'm not going to do tarot on here, but I do want to do some oracle because we're ending a full-fledged week. It's Sunday. Tomorrow's Monday. It's going to be a new vlog, new week. Okay. And I kind of want to pull some oracle cards just like in a general reading. How is my next week going to go? So really quickly,
so we're getting
I just want to go through and show
you
guys which ones I have.
Full week.
Shine. What's the vibe? The journey. Life happens. Feminine wisdom, believe in your own magic, love, last but not least, the wild soul. Based on just energy, I am going to pull 3 cards. And every time I do this, I always choose different decks. Sometimes I do all, sometimes I just do a few. It's just whatever is calling out to me. So for this one, we're going to do what's the vibe, life happens, and believe in your own magic. All right, so I'm going to do what's the vibe first. And if you guys ever want any indication of how small my hands actually are, I can't even hold the whole deck in my hands. Like it's almost impossible.
Her hands are pretty tiny, like finger lengthwise. My ex-girlfriend, one of my ex-girlfriends that was her height. I have several ex-girlfriends that were 5'3". Seems to be a very common height for lesbians. Her hands were also tiny. My hands are not huge. They're average, I guess. But yeah, her hands, she has chunky hands, but they're not like giant like mitts that could like cover your whole face. Hey, Zombius now. Good to see you.
Possible. I'm giggling while editing this because no shit, I can hold the whole deck in my hands, duh. But like in the way that you're supposed to hold it, like the long way, I can't do it. So I have to do it my way. So it's very hard for me to shuffle. So I have to do it my own way, which is a lot of this energy.
She should be able to turn them sideways and shuffle that way. She could even lay them out and like alternate them. I can't do the standard like, you know, shuffle anymore because I'm gimpy. But
and a lot of this. And before anyone comes for me, I do know how to shuffle. This is like a regular deck of cards. Actually,
yeah, I can't do that anymore because I'm gimpy now. But yeah, a lot of people can't do that bridge part where you shuffle them down and then fold them in and let them fall back down. That helps get the bend out of the cards that you've put into them by shuffling like that, and then you push it in and let them trickle back or flop. I don't know, flop. I don't know, fall back down. It helps keep them flat and not get a bend in them. A lot of people can't do that bridge part.
I actually taught myself how to shuffle when I was in a children's shelter. I was like 9 years old. That's also how I taught myself how to write in like several different handwritings. But no matter how you get it shuffled, it's whatever works for you, really.
Yes, thank you for cutting out the shuffling.
So here is the first card. I'm just going to put it down right there.
Have you put your cards in the moonlight of the full moon to cleanse them? Or charge them with crystals? Lizzie fiance is trying to show me how to do the bridge, but my hands are too small. Yeah, some people can't do the bridge. When
a card is sticking out and I feel connected to whatever energy is coming from it, that's when I know that is the one that is supposed to be
That's the one.
down on the table.
Oh, my other creamy that I'm making, creamy, just for you, Aaron. I'm using one of these milkshakes, chocolate covered strawberry. I had one of these, or protein shakes. I had one of these earlier today, but I've made one. I have one freezing to make ice cream.
Obviously, the way everyone does it is different. Okay, so for what's the vibe, we have time, delay, procrastination, too busy. I am a
Shit. Sounds like she pulled cards for me on that.
huge procrastinator. So I feel like this is trying to tell me, Amberlynn, try not to procrastinate too much this coming week. Okay, so this next one is glow up. Okay, for sure. I know this is because like I'm starting DBT therapy. I'm trying to get rid of negative energies and I really want to work on myself and improve myself. This one is expectations. Don't seek anyone's approval.
It's pretty tasty zombies now.
And I absolutely agree. So with this deck, there is a guidebook. It says, people will always have their own expectations of who they think you should be. Their opinions are almost always based on restrictive societal norms and therefore are extremely unrealistic. No matter what they tell you, remember that you have permission to be whoever it is you most wish to be. You don't need anyone else's approval, only yours. Wow, I absolutely agree with that. That was like perfect. Based on like everything that I'm dealing with online, this one is trying to just tell me, Amberlynn, it's okay to be you and just don't listen to other people's opinions. Because that's just that. It's a biased opinion based on what they've been fed. No pun intended. Just be yourself, and who cares what other people think of you? I really, really, truly connect with all of my Oracle decks and obviously my Tarot deck. So I think this will be a fun segment. It won't be as long next time. I kind of wanted to just explain what to expect. But I hope that you guys did enjoy this first weekly vlog, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.
So 10 years ago, I bet my life savings on oatmeal.
Oh, sorry, that was so loud. All right.
Hey guys.
Shh. We're not ready for you yet. Yeah, no, so we're getting weekly vlogs now. So we saw a whole week worth of Amberlynn, which, you know, it works. You know, we see a little bit each day. Going out for bingo, doing whatever. You know, the whole McDonald's midnight snack thing, probably not her best choice, but as this video here is titled, I'm not going on a diet. Weigh in episode 1. Now this one is very short, so we're going to get the weigh in, and so I guess she's not doing Weight Watchers anymore, I guess. And she really, this is of course my opinion, she shouldn't be trying to do this diet, that diet, this diet. She should just be making small changes that she can maintain, and then keep incrementing small changes into her diet. Diet meaning what she's eating and what she's doing. And just make small changes that will help her meet her goals. But we are going to speed Amberlynn up to 1.25 speed. I'm going to have to watch that video from Evangelina Scott, because I haven't heard that about Watcher yet. Watcher just uploaded a video a couple of hours ago that I was watching earlier.
Hey guys, so today is March 25th. Today is the first weigh-in in my 25th? New YouTube schedule. So my weigh-in videos are going to consist of me weighing in on Tuesday and you guys seeing it on Wednesday. I'm going to be talking or answering 5 different questions or topics that you guys asked me, which is all weight, body, food related. And then I'm going to talk about how the week went, do my weigh-in of course, and then I'm going to create some goals for myself that I want during that week. And then we're going to talk about if I did them or if I didn't. So first question / topic is, would you try semaglutide again? So I've tried semaglutide twice, Ozempic once. And normally when someone asks me this question, it's a flat out, yes, I absolutely would. But now it's a no. I never will do semaglutide again. So semaglutide is not even FDA approved. I always ignored that little tiny tidbit because in my brain, I was like, okay, if it's coming from pharmacies, and obviously the pharmacies know what they're talking about. But the more that people are using semaglutide, obviously the more that people are learning about semaglutide, and something that is like coming up a lot, like I've seen articles about it, like you guys have sent me articles. There's a lot of semaglutide like coming from the black market. People are getting extremely sick. People are getting scammed. And no matter where I get it from, it's just like, you never know what you're gonna get. So semaglutide is a no. But would I
So it's not like a box of chocolates, is what I'm hearing.
try Ozempic again, which is FDA approved? Yes. But it's like thousands and thousands of dollars a month, especially once you get to like the highest dose.
It's expensive.
So once that price is lowered, then we'll talk. What is your ideal goal weight? So I actually do not have one at all. So I know it seems kind of like contradictory because these are weigh-in videos, but I don't have a goal weight. I don't care about the number on the scale. I care about how I feel. I want my health to improve. I want my breathing to improve. I want my walking to improve. I just want my heart health to improve. Just all of my like physical ailments and my mental ailments that are affected by my weight. I want all of those things to improve. Why don't you just go on hiatus and come back with the weight off? Because I need...
You know, she can't... Why don't you do a Nikocado and pre-film enough videos for 2 years and then come back with a 300-pound weight loss?
To show up. This is my job and it's very, very important to me. It gives me something to do during the day. It gives me some form of normalcy and routine. I need this roof over my head. I need to be able to put food in my fur baby stomachs. Not many people can just disappear for months on end from their job, and that also includes me. And I thoroughly enjoy YouTube, so I wouldn't want to leave. Why did you hide your weight from Beck? So that's something else that Beck has said, that supposedly I started hiding my weight from them. That never happened. I have been very open and honest about my weight towards the whole internet.
She shared her weight in videos when she was with Beck. Beck would have heard that. That doesn't sound like she hid her weight from Beck, really. I mean, if she was sharing it in videos.
I've always done weigh-ins for you guys, and I mean, that goes the same with the people in my life. I've always been very vocal about how much I weigh. I've never really been like ashamed of my weigh-ins, because it's like when you look at me, you know, you're like, damn, that girl big. I think it was just Beck being super uninterested and just like really genuinely they didn't care about anything I was saying or doing. So that also went into my weigh-ins. You failed all your weight loss attempts so far. What do you think will be different this time? Nothing. The thing is, you guys have witnessed me failing all of these diets and fad diets and whatever it may be. But one thing about me is I've never given up. And I feel like a lot of people have experienced the same thing.
But you have given up. You've given up every single time that you've started trying to lose weight. That's why you haven't done it. Because you've given up year after year. You'll start a quote fad diet. It won't work in the time frame that you think it should, so you give up. You're constantly giving up. It's a constant cycle of starting over and giving up.
They have literally yo-yo dieted their whole life. The only difference is theirs isn't documented publicly, while mine is. And all these people who finally become successful in losing their weight and reaching their goal, that's after multiple attempts. Whether it's been 100 attempts or 2 attempts, it doesn't matter. Something finally clicks. Every time I go into a new section of my weight loss journey, God, I hate that word, journey. Every time I go into it again,
Well,
I'm
it
always
is a
very
journey.
hopeful in hopes that something will click.
Journey implies it's going to take some time. It's not a weight loss sprint. You know, it's a journey because it's going to take time and it might be an adventure.
Kind of reminds me of my mom's journey with her sobriety. She did drugs literally her whole life, and I can't even tell you how many times in my lifetime she tried to quit and just couldn't, until she finally did, because something just clicked. All right, so we are done with the topics / questions. Now I want to do how I've been doing, how have I been eating lately? Well, I've been eating what I want, when I want, and how much I want, because I have been so hyper focused on trying to improve my mental health, because it has not been good at all, that I have genuinely been neglecting my physical health needs. So now I need to make both of those things a priority.
That will tend to happen when people are struggling mentally and in brain work, emotionally. You know, people will tend to forego their physical health. I even do that when I am insanely busy with work. My eating gets worse during those time periods. Luckily, the last few weeks I've had eat clean meals that I could fall back on, and I haven't had to rely on cooking for myself. And I've been able to just heat up eat clean meals. So, when you're struggling or busy with other things in your life, for a lot of people, what you're eating and taking care of yourself physically and sleep are going to be the first things that suffer.
Because my mental health was neglecting my physical health needs. So now I need to make both of those things a priority, because my mental health was low, and I'm doing a lot better now, thankfully, but I was trying to put in work to improve that because it was so bad. I don't think my mental health has been that bad in a very, very long time. Now I want to put in work so I can focus on my mental health and my physical health. Genuinely, this is going to be called the No Diet Diet, because
I really hope she gets a dietitian. Go to usenourish.com, Amber. They take insurance. Find a dietitian there to work with. That's where my dietitian is from. You can find one that will work and help you meet your goals.
Time that I have done a diet, I have failed. What I want to do is just genuinely think before I eat anything, instead of just eating it for no reason, if that makes sense. So I'm going to put my weigh in here, March 25th, 2025.
Hello, it's ready. 519.8 pounds.
519.
Ooh. Ooh. So we're back up to about 520. You can kind of tell from her face and neck area. Yeah, that's rough.
15.8 is a little hecticana, I will say. On top of me eating more than I probably should, I also am very swollen, so you definitely need to take that into account, because not only do I have lymphedema, I also have lipedema. So weigh-ins can be a little tricky, because obviously when I step on the scale, we are also weighing my fluid and my water retention. So I want to have weekly goals. I want to have something that is obtainable, that I can work on every single day. So then next week I can come back and be like, okay, so these are my goals, and let me tell you how I did. So each week they will be different goals, or maybe I will repeat one. It just depends. So for this week, I have 2 goals. I went back on my Uber and I went and I saw in the last 7 days, how many times did I order takeout? So I'm taking that number and I'm going to drastically lower it, and that's going to be my goal. So when I went back and looked, it was 8 times in the last 7 days. So as hard as it is going to be, I only want to order it 3 times. So for some people, 3 times in a week is a lot, but for me, it's not. It's actually drastically lowered, because I was actually surprised to only see that I ordered takeout 8 times in the last week, because normally it probably would have been about 13. So my next goal is I want to focus on drinking more water. So I thought about the last week and I was like, how much water did I drink? And now how much do I want to drink? Well, in the last week, the only time that I drank water was during my live streams when I was drinking a little bit of alcohol. I know I'm supposed to only be referring to the last week, but I'm telling you, in the last 6 months, I've probably only had about 2 cups of water in total. I do not.
I think we've seen her drink a little more water than that.
Not drink water, period. I go through phases where I drink water, and we have
Try sparkling water, like the sparkling ice. If she likes sparkling ice, get some of that.
I've not been in that phase, not at all, girly pops. So my goal is to go from only drinking a couple sips in the last week to drinking 2 water bottles a day. And again, I know for some people only 2 water bottles a day is not enough, but for
It's a start.
me, it's going to be a drastic improvement. So those are my 2 goals. In my weigh-in next week, I'll let you guys know how I did.
So I'll say these are good goals. These are smart goals. That's what I talk about with my coach, my Headspace coach. So SMART goals. I'm trying to remember what the SMART acronym stands for. Measurable, attainable. Let me find. Okay, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. So she's done that with these goals. So these are good goals to set. They're specific. She's like, I'm only going to order takeout at most 3 times this week. So it's measurable, it's achievable, it's relevant to what she wants to do, and it's time bound, 1 week. She is trying to drink more water. So specific. I want to have at least 2 bottles of water. So it's measurable, it is achievable, it's relatable to her goals, or relevant to her goals and what she wants to do, and it's time bound. 2 bottles a day over the course of a week. So I would say these are good goals that she has set.
And then also the dreaded weigh-in, which I don't have any goals when it comes to my weigh-ins. I just want to, every single time I step on the scale, which is only going to be once a week, which is going to be hard for me, I want to be down at least something, even if it's 0.2 of a pound. This is my
Okay, not as much of a SMART goal, but it is measurable and it should be attainable. And it is time bound, but it's not specific.
no diet. We are not running in this race. We are walking. Anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.
All right. Yeah, so she's gained some weight, which I think we all knew. No surprise there. No surprise there. Yeah, no, I think she set some good goals for herself. It's a good start where she's going to try to order less takeout. I think that will be easier for her to do than I think she thinks it will be. But she also needs to make sure she has things at home that she can fix. She doesn't buy a lot of groceries at once. She doesn't like stock up on things or buy many things. I think she could benefit from sitting down and kind of we know she doesn't like to do leftovers. So that would require her cooking nearly every single day if she doesn't want to order takeout. So she could, I don't know if she's still ordering factory meals, but she could have those on hand. And then she could also buy some groceries and get some recipes for some healthier meals. If she was able to eat leftovers and stuff, I would suggest she get a crock pot. Or even a instant pot. But I mean, she's home all day, so she can use a crock pot. Excuse me. So, yeah. So I think her next goal would benefit from being, like, cooking more, perhaps. But, alright, we have Amberlynn's next video. This was uploaded just a few hours ago. And this one is titled, I Shouldn't Admit This, Zachary Michael, and Deleting Comments. Let's talk. Episode 1. There's no sparkles. There's no sparkles. Alright, so this is going to be, I wonder if this is going to be the voice memos. If you recall, she posted on Instagram asking people for voice memos. But this will be questions from the peanut gallery. So, and we do have her sped up to 1.25.
Hey guys, welcome to a new video. So this series is called Let's Talk. I have done this before years ago. It's definitely just a series where I can communicate and correspond with you guys. So unfortunately, my channel has thrived, but also died on a lot of different speculation, and I want to change that. I want to use my voice in situations where I normally wouldn't, and I want to continue using my voice in situations where I already have. This is just a place for you guys to get to know me more, maybe in areas that you never would have, a place for me to be accountable, to clarify and deny, and just an overall correspondence between you and me every single week. So the reason I want to do this is because there's always questions, rumors, speculation, just things that people are, for the lack of a better word, obsessively asking me about. And it kind of goes in cycles where it's like there's like 5 huge things that people are talking about ad nauseum. And I think this is a good opportunity.
It is true.
Maybe I can answer those 5 things or whatever it may be. But regardless, I feel like my channel is very parasocial, let's be real. And there's always some sort of speculation or always some sort of topic that people are like, Amberlynn, why won't you talk about this? So this is going to give me the opportunity to do so if you guys bring it up, of course. So I have structured the series into a special format, and I'm really excited. So the first section is always going to start with sweet and sour. So sweet and sour is just going to be a random comment generator from the Let's Talk prior. So obviously, since this is episode 1, we're having to skip that part. But I came up with sweet and sour because you never know what kind of comment is going to pop up. Can it be a sweet comment? Or can it be a sour comment? Using a random comment generator is going to give me a wide variety of comments.
I think what she means, of course, is a random comment picker from comments on her video. It's not actually generating the comment, but it's selecting one.
Instead of just like going based off of like the top ones where I pick and choose, etc, etc. So this next section I am calling Sippin' Community. I know.
Oh, that's like the Ghost Teas podcast that I've been listening to nonstop for a few weeks now. GHOSTEAS, Ghosties. They're on Spotify and on YouTube if you like ghost stories or haunting stories or paranormal type stories. They get a lot of listener stories too. It's these 2 sisters, Macy and Natalie. Yeah, if you like those things, go check out Ghosties.
Well, I'm very clever. Thank you. So this is where I read from the community tab that I will be posting every single Monday. So it gets time for the questions and anything that you guys need me to speak about, for them all to just fall under that community tab. And then after Sippin' Community, we're going to be doing the Linterview. Yes, I know, more cleverness from your girl. So the Linterview is where you guys are actually interviewing me.
She's so witty.
With your voice, yes. So I told everyone over on my Instagram, send me a microphone emoji so I can accept your request. And that gives you the opportunity to send me a voice memo asking any question you want. So I have not listened to any of them. It is going to literally be live, real reaction.
I wonder if she's deleted any of these, if people were just sending nasty comments to her.
And I am very nervous. So if you guys want to go to my Instagram for next week, literally go to my Instagram at hectic.amby, send me a microphone. I'm going to send you a smiley face emoji back, and then you can send me a voice memo because Instagram has it to where you can only send me a voice memo if I accept your first message request. So anyways, after the Linterview, the next section is called Tea or Tale. So what this is going to be is I am going to clarify rumors that I have heard through the grapevine, and I'm going to tell you, yeah, that's real. Or no, that's actually not true. And then the last section is going to be bad choices. And I just remembered I forgot to actually bring the cards over here, so I need to go get those. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. So bad choices is just a bunch of really hectic questions. So I'm going to be choosing 5 of those and answering them. So I know this introduction was super long. We will not be doing that in the future videos. I just kind of wanted to talk about what the series is about. So let's get into it. Okay, sadly, we are skipping over sweet and sour because I can't do it. And we're going to go straight to Sippin' Community.
Oh, God.
Have you considered that your refusal to do inpatient treatment could be linked to a drug addict's refusal to do rehab? No, because I actually think doing inpatient would be fun. I know a lot of people are going to be like, fun, that's really the adjective you're going to use for that. The only reason why I choose not to do inpatient is because it is extremely expensive.
It
and
is.
I have a job. Not only do I have a job I have to do to keep the roof over my head, the electricity running, and the food in my fur baby's stomach, but I have fur babies that need to be taken care of. I know the I's could be dot and the T's could be crossed. Like, my mom could probably watch my fur babies.
Yes.
But, like, it's the job thing for me. If I was to be able to go into inpatient and be able to vlog my whole experience and upload, still make an income so I can still pay my bills, then I would do it. Why is it okay for you to make assumptions?
So I will say, I think I brought this up last time. She could have done the inpatient whenever she was with wifey. They had a second income, because wifey had a job. And Amberlynn could have done inpatient during that time, because wifey was there to take care of the pets.
And upload, still make an income so I can still pay my bills, then I would do it. Why is it okay for you to make assumptions about ZM's mental health, but when your audience does it, it's mental health shaming? So I've never really made an assumption about his mental health. Months and months ago when I said, whoa, what a quinky dink, Zachary Michael's mental health gets bad when I take a break from YouTube. I think that was my way of just being like, okay, if you can dish it, I expect you're gonna be able to take it. There have been times where he has mocked me about my mental health or a heartbreak, a relationship, just some way that I was feeling. I have felt mocked. I have felt hurt. I'm allowed to feel that way. And in my brain, I was like, okay, he's been doing this for years. Now it's my turn. Have you traveled the...
So Zach would be like, oh, it's been a week, or still crying over this. Zach has done that over, like, breakups. As far as Amberlynn's mental health, he always tells her to go to therapy. And to be like, why are you telling us? Go talk to a therapist. Yeah.
I'm allowed to feel that way. And in my brain, I was like, okay, he's been doing this for years. Now it's my turn. Have you traveled the world since breaking up with Beck? No, but I have traveled. I have went to Oklahoma. I've went to Wisconsin. I've went to Tennessee. I've went to Michigan.
And I forgot to say, I've been to Illinois since then. Chicago, hello, Billie Eilish concert.
Yeah, she went to Chicago. She drove through a lot of states. She drove through Missouri, Illinois, Wisconsin. She drove through all those states going back home.
And I've done things that I wouldn't have. So based on your physical health and your track record for change, what do you estimate your life expectancy to be? And what will you do with that time? So this is kind
Oh, goodness.
of like gruesome, but based on how I feel and the things that I go through, probably somewhere in my 50s. And I feel like early 50s. I don't know why. Like, that's when my grandma died. Actually, it was when she was 51. But like the number 53 keeps popping in my head, and slightly 54. That's a very gruesome question. And what will I do with that time? It depends. Like, am I...
That's how old my sister was. My one that passed away a year and a half ago.
trying to better myself?
She and Amberlynn have the same birth date. December 27th, too, by the way.
Whether that be physically, emotionally, mentally, etc., which is where I'm at right now, or am I just going to just flop like a fish and not care about anything? I want to say it's this over here. So by doing this over here, that means I might see my 60s. I think regardless of which one I choose, I'll never see my 70s, and that's kind of a sad reality. How does it feel knowing you've been stuck in a time loop for the last decade, when your watchers have graduated college with masters, gotten married, etc.? The world is evolving around you, yet you haven't changed a thing. So first of all, to those who have graduated college with masters, hell yeah, props to ya. But I do want to say everyone's timeline is completely different. Some people get married when they're 18, some people get married when they're freaking 62. You know, more people than you think have very routine, boring, everyday lives. Like, they get up, they shower, they have their breakfast, they head to work, they come home, they have dinner, they relax, and that's that. Like, a lot of people do have that life, and I think that we just need to be grateful to be alive regardless. Just because someone is married versus someone who isn't, that doesn't make one of them better than the other, versus someone graduated with masters versus someone who didn't. It doesn't make one of them better than the other. I have my accomplishments. I have things in my life that make me extremely happy, but this is my life and my routine. I've been stuck in a time loop when it comes to my weight. I will admit that. But when it comes to like growing and bettering myself, I have not been stuck in a loop. 10 years ago, I could not have ever imagined myself not only being single, but living by myself. That would have never happened. 10 years ago, I could not imagine myself making amazing money, using my own debit card, being able to not only take care of myself, but my fur babies, having a roof over my head. If I want it, I buy it. If I need it, I buy it. I never imagined having that type of life. Yes, I suffered with BPD 10 years ago, and I still do to this day, but 10 years ago, it was way worse. In that, I never imagined being able to be by myself and enjoying alone time, because I was always so, oh my God, I need my partner, and like, I can't be alone ever, not even for 5 minutes. And now I'm alone for days and days at a time, and I'm okay. So you might see it as a loop. I don't. You know,
So, yeah, what she said early on in there, I agree with. You know, everybody's on their own time schedule. They do things in their own time. So it's one of the reasons why I got this tattoo. Not all those who wander are lost, from The Hobbit. You can't really see it there. Just to remind myself that even if you aren't where you think you should be in life, if you feel like you're wandering, it doesn't mean you're lost. You're just taking a different path. You're on your own path. So just because somebody, I mean, of course, if somebody has graduated high school, graduated college, and moved on, those are big life changes in the last 10 years. Amberlynn was in her mid-20s when she started YouTube, or early 20s, I guess, early-ish, mid-ish 20s. So yeah, just because you're not in the same place as other people, it doesn't mean you're doing any worse than they are, or they're doing any better than you are. You're just going about things in your own time and doing things your own way.
Your comment section is public, right? Why lie about getting so much support? We can all see what people are saying to you, Amber. So I get a lot of private support, which I completely understand, because when someone supports me publicly, they get actually bashed and attacked, and it's really sad. For some reason, the haters cannot accept that there are people who actually like me and enjoy my content, and they can't accept a different opinion than theirs. So I get hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of DMs weekly of people who are very, very supportive, because they can't do that publicly. So when I say thank you for the support, I genuinely mean it, because the people who
So there are people, like, we'll see people tagging Amberlynn on Instagram with, like, pictures of them, like, watching her video, being like, yay, I'm so excited. She does have supporters. We also see this in her memberships. We see supporters in there. And we have seen people, if anybody posts a public support of Amberlynn on any of her videos, they do get attacked by people.
message me on Instagram are also watching my videos, and these videos are also for them. All right, so this is the last one. Bah ha 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 ha. You are literally deleting comments. I was reading one in the middle of it. Poof, it was gone and it's nowhere to be seen. So I didn't delete any comments on the community tab because I wanted to go into it completely raw. YouTube actually has a section where they automatically do it themselves. If something is a little too hecticana, for the lack of a better word, it goes into a completely different section and I have to approve the comment, but I never look at those. So you're never gonna see that comment again. All right, so the next section is...
Yeah, you can have YouTube do some moderation on your comments and it'll get flagged. I actually haven't checked mine in ages. Where you can see if there's any held comments, and you can either go release them or delete them. So it sometimes could be that if you've posted something on something, if you've posted a comment on a video or on a community tab post and you don't see it, it could just be that it's held. Or if you see something that says, oh, there's 4 comments here, but you only see 2 of them, it could be that 2 of them are being held for review, and the creator just hasn't checked their studio to see if they need to approve or delete any comments. Because you can flag words in your studio where if any of those words appear in a comment, it'll get flagged and it won't get posted, and you have to approve it or delete it. And there are some things that just YouTube itself will be like that will get flagged and not get posted unless you approve it.
Is the interview.
Our hotel is the best in the world. At the end of the week, you will be an entire...
The interview.
I'm so nervous. All right, let me get to my Instagram. I am beyond nervous. Okay. Take a deep breath. It's gonna be...
I wonder how many voice memos she received.
Fine. All right, here we go.
If you didn't have the obstacles that you have in your life, I'm thinking specifically about your weight or maybe some of the trauma-related obstacles, what different twists and turns do you think your life would have taken? Let's imagine you didn't do YouTube, and you didn't have childhood trauma, and you didn't have your weight standing in your way. Where would you see yourself now?
Okay, so if I didn't have childhood trauma and I didn't have these weight issues, where do I see myself now? Honestly, probably like in LA. I'm not gonna lie. I don't really know what I'd be doing for a job or anything like that. Like, I don't like to hype myself up too hard, but I feel like I would be an attractive person if I was thin. I mean, I think I'm pretty now. I mean, sometimes I feel super ugly, but my mom, like, is gorgeous. She was super gorgeous when she was younger. And I know without all my extra, I would look very, very different. And I think I would really be successful in LA. I don't really know what I would be doing, but I think I would be thriving. I have a feeling I would be thriving for sure. And I know a lot of people are gonna be like, Amberlynn, why did you bring up like what you would look like? It's because sadly society is shallow, and I feel like people who are more attractive, they get further in life and they're treated better, etc. Okay, let's do...
Well, I mean, pretty privilege is a thing, of course, but we'd have Hollywood Lynn out in LA tearing it up. I mean, does she want to be a model, an actress? that's very vague. It makes it sound like she would want to go into entertainment of some sort.
Do another.
Okay, so you know how there's the butterfly effect theory of how like one insignificant moment in your life could change the course of the rest of your life.
Yes.
Do you know or can you pinpoint like what significant or insignificant moment or event happened in your life that if you could, you would go back and change and maybe speculate how it could have changed the course of the rest of your life?
So I do have one particular moment in my head, and I don't know what ways that it would have changed my life. Obviously for the better, it would definitely be interesting to see. But like I have gone through so many things, so many like isolated, separate, traumatic events to where I was gonna come out effed up regardless. But the first thing that I think of, which trigger warning SA, so I'm just gonna like say it, have something pop up right here, but when I was 7 by a cousin, and I feel like there's a lot of heaviness with that topic. Like I feel like that probably did do some damage to my brain and just the way that I am, because I know a lot of people who experience SA, especially as a very, very young child, they end up with like a lot of issues. And I think about 600 Pound Life, where I relate so much to some of these people, because in the beginning of every episode, it's the same way, you know, it's the shower scene showing, you know, how much they eat at one time, which is definitely exaggerated, but that's a different subject for a different time. But they always talk about, you know, their past and probably what made them the way they are. And a lot of people go through SA as a kid and end up really, really large. So I know that like I've gone through so many things in my life, but I feel like that was one of the first memories that I have as a young girl that was like very, very traumatic for me.
Hi Amber, thank you so much for accepting my request.
Yeah, that's I guess she's saying that she would not let that happen, or what would be one event that she wouldn't want to have happened. I'm not quite sure how that relates to the question, but that would be one event, I guess, that if it hadn't happened, maybe things in her life would be quite different.
That was like very, very traumatic for me.
Hi Amber, thank you so much for accepting my request. I just wanted to ask you, if you could talk to yourself 10 years ago, what would you say and what advice would you give? And also, if you could see yourself 10 years in the future, where would you like to be? And how do you see yourself? Again, thank you so much.
So 10 years ago, I was 34. So I, without a doubt, would...
10 years ago, you were 24. I think she just said 34.
Tell myself, lose weight, girl. Like, you're going to get cancer in a few years, so you need to lose weight. You need to go to the gyno regularly, and you need to know the YouTube game. So let me sit down, write down a bunch of notes for you, and I'm going to teach you the YouTube game to where you can play the YouTube game. You can have fun with it, but you can also stop yourself from sharing certain things that you shouldn't share. And girl, you also have BPD, so go to therapy now. Like, there's just so many things that I would tell myself. So if I could see myself in 10 years from now, I will be 44. I hope that obviously, like, I weigh a lot.
Girl, it's a rough age. 44 is rough, let me tell you.
Less. I hope that, like, my health has improved, my mental health. I can't even imagine myself in the 40s. Holy, that is weird. I hope that I'm married. I know that sounds crazy.
Is it old, Amberlynn? Is 40s old? Yeah. I wonder if she still sees herself doing YouTube in 10 years from now. That'll be 20 years on YouTube. Or if she will maybe have gained some skills and moved on to doing something else with her life.
Crazy, because I said I don't ever want to be in a relationship.
And so she said she wants to be married.
Weird. I hope that I'm married. I know that sounds crazy, because I said I don't ever want to be in a relationship again, but fuck it. A decade from now, I hope that I'm married. I hope that I'm happy. I was about to say, I hope that I still have Wasabi and Twinkie, but... Oh, okay, my heart just broke. Moving on. Okay, so this is...
Yeah, they'll be old. Well, if Twinkie's 7, if Wasabi's like 7, she could still have them.
This is the last one.
Do you think you'll ever do ASMR again? I'm not gonna lie, your old ASMR videos, especially the like candy bowl ranging one, has been a guilty pleasure of mine for like the past week. Sorry if this had to be weight related. That's just been living rent free in my brain.
Oh my god, I live for that question. You know how many people actually tell me that they like my ASMR videos. Like, it genuinely shocks me. I actually don't think that I will ever make like a separate ASMR video again. I think majority of people actually hate it, but a lot of people do like it, so I appreciate that.
That's funny.
All right, now it is time for tea or tail. So rumor number 1 is you cannot be diagnosed with BPD by a psychologist, let alone one that doesn't specialize in BPD. That is a tale. That is a big, big, big tale.
Lizzie says, like, is this her whole life? DoorDash, YouTube, and Legos. Kinda sad. I think you just described my life, Lizzie.
Let alone one that doesn't specialize in BPD. That is a tale. That is a big, big, big tale. So you can be diagnosed with BPD by a psychiatrist, psychologists, and by social workers. And they do not...
Lizzie says, I mean in 10 years, you know. I would like to have my life in 10 years be Legos and DoorDash and YouTube. Oops.
have to specialize in BPD in the same way, like if you're diagnosed with depression or you're diagnosed with...
Yeah, you don't have to specialize in it to diagnose somebody as long as you're a mental health specialist professional.
bipolar disorder, like they don't have to be like a specialized like psychologist just for those things. All right, rumor number 2. Amberlynn lied about when she posted her ER pictures to Snapchat. That is also a tale. That is not true. So in my reaction to Salty Crab, where I was talking about like so many people didn't believe I had cancer, so many people didn't believe that I was rushed to ER and that I was gushing blood and blah blah blah, I mentioned the times where I posted my blood pictures on Snapchat, and I also mentioned where I literally showed medical confirmation, like my medical paperwork, in a YouTube video. And I jumbled all that nonsense together in the reaction, and I saw a couple people where they were just like, oh my god, Amberlynn's lying, like she didn't even post like those pictures until like May, but then it was like actually June where like she showed the medical stuff. And yes, that is true. So in the Salty Crab reaction, I said during that time, and I also said in the impulsive state of mind that I was in. So I'm talking about 2 different incidences, which is the Snapchat photos, the medical paperwork YouTube, that happened within different months, but it was the same head frame. So what made me post the Snapchat photos was people were like, Amberlynn, that's not true. You were not rushed to the ER gushing blood. And I was like, yes, I was. Here's proof. And then me posting medical paperwork was because people were like, Amberlynn, you were never diagnosed. That's not true. And then I was like, well, here's proof. So both of those instances was just me not being able to regulate my emotions, me not being able to like ignore the shit. So instead it made my like impulse instinct, like it was gone. I had 0 impulse skills. Like I was just like, I'm gonna show this. I'm gonna show this. I couldn't regulate myself. But thankfully since then I have gotten better with that. Am I perfect? No.
Have you? I don't think she has gotten much better with regulating herself or controlling her impulses, as we've seen by going live last night and then deleting it. Some of the things that she's done in the past few weeks, I don't think her impulse control has gotten much better.
I think that's a reason why I have stopped like demeaning myself in certain areas. People are like, let me see the BPD diagnosis. People are like, let me see proof that you have a kidney that's 6 millimeters big. And I'm like, no, like I have boundaries.
You have a kidney that's 6 kidney stone. I was like, a kidney that's 6 millimeters. What is this? A shrunken kidney? Is it an actual kidney bean in place of your kidney? She meant kidney stone. Or was it a gallstone? Is it a kidney stone?
Boundaries. And I respect my boundaries. In the past, no, because I was bad at regulating, still am, but better. And that's just like another way of like showing that I have improved as a person, because in the past, like crying hysterically while showing my medical records is crazy work. And like posting on Snapchat such gruesome photos is also crazy work. And that is something I would never do now. Rumor number 3, which is the last rumor, Amberlynn uses a filter when live streaming from her laptop.
Natalia. Are you gonna be my mommy and daddy?
We sure would love that if you'll have.
That is also a tale. I'm literally a boomer when it comes to anything like that. So the reason why I look so different on my laptop versus on my phone is because the iPhone, I have the newest one, is literally crisp clear, as you guys can see. But my laptop literally sucks, as you guys can also see, because the internet's always shutting down and I'm always having to restart. You can literally tell that the webcam is super...
I think instead of being on her Wi-Fi if she were to plug her laptop into the router with a Cat 5 cable, Cat 5, Ethernet cable, if she were to plug her laptop in with the cable, her connection would be much more stable.
Blurry, so it has nothing to do with a filter. I wouldn't even know how to put that on there. Literally, when I go live, I click on YouTube, I click go live, and that is literally the end of it. All right, now we're about to do bad choices.
So, is this going to be the I shouldn't admit this?
By the time that this whole series is done, maybe I will have answered every single one of these questions. I'm just going to randomly choose 5 and let's get into it. Have you ever told a friend they were being cheated on? I'm having to think. I don't think I've ever had to do that. No. But my memory does suck because last night in my live stream, I couldn't even remember the fucking high school that I graduated from. It was crazy. All right, next one. In the past 30 days, have you sent or received a sext message? So in the last...
Of course she has. Because she was still with Tommy.
30 days? No. Nope.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3. So this is like an all play question. So obviously, it's just me. So I'm going to ask it as if it's just me. Could you go a month without masturbating? The answer is probably no. I mean, if someone was like, don't masturbate for a month, like, I bet you, like, okay, I won't. But like, why would I? Number 4. Have you ever apologized after sex? I'm sure I have. I don't know what for, but probably something. All right. Number...
Sorry for crying. I don't know what you would.
5. Have you ever had a sexual partner who turned out to be gay? Well, I am gay.
I mean, it's kind of a wrong question for people that are gay. Maybe it should be like, if you are heterosexual, have you ever had a sexual partner who turned out to be gay? Because if you are gay, your partner is probably going to be gay, or at least pan or bi or something.
So that makes my partner gay. All right, so that is the end of the first episode of this series. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Obviously, there are so many more voice memos, so many more things we could talk about, but I don't want to make this video super long. There will be another community tab for you guys on Monday. If I missed your question, just repeat it. And as the time goes on, we'll see. Maybe some of this will be taken out. Maybe no one likes the interview, or maybe no one likes the tea or table. I'm sure you guys do though. Maybe eventually I'll add something new or take something out. It just all depends. See what we all like and how we enjoy it. But I hope that you guys did enjoy this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hey guys.
Oh, we saw some ghosties there pop up at the end. All right. Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing, Blue Hoodie. Dang, heteronormativity. Yep. All right. Well, we are caught up on Amberlynn, except for her little live stream from last night, which I will have to get from somebody else because she took it down, made it private or something. But yeah, not too bad. An hour and 45 minutes. And we got through her last 3 videos. So this weekend, so she's not uploading tomorrow, but she will upload on Saturday. So we will need to try to catch up on the X's. So I may need to go out of town on Saturday to get a new bank card. Because if I haven't received my new bank card by the end of this week, I'll need to go to my bank, which is in Rolla, to get it. Because for some reason, like last time I needed to get a new bank card, like a few years ago, they tried to send it to me 3 different times, and I never received it. So I need to make sure that it doesn't come in the mail this week. So I maybe have to go out of town on Saturday. Not that any of that's important, but yeah, I don't know why I'm so damn tired, and I have a late meeting tonight. But I hope you all have a good day. Not much from those. Oh, something that I forgot at the end of the live stream on Tuesday night. It was kind of funny. I guess there's a small channel that was stream sniping her, and I guess she went into this guy's chat that was playing her stream on his stream, and she went into the chat to say hi, and she was going to tell him that it was okay that he was showing her stream. because she said he only gets like 3 or 4 viewers. And she said she went into his chat and said hi, and he ended his stream. So some poor fella was stream sniping her and got scared and ended his stream. So she is all up in all of us little teeny tiny little channels, it seems like. But yeah, I need to start putting timestamps in these long live streams. I need to start doing that. But I'll work on that maybe this weekend. I have a lot of things to do this weekend. But I hope you all have had a wonderful, wonderful week. Tomorrow is Friday, so happy Friday. Or it could be Friday for you right now as you're watching this. But thank you, Zombies Now. I hope you have a good night. Thank you all for spending a little bit of your time with me. I will see you this weekend. Maybe tomorrow, but probably not. But just have a wonderful night. And until next time, be safe and take care.